What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Elo, and today we're going to talk about the run of show. How will you perform your show from top to bottom? I want to say hi to everybody that we have here today. Hey, Elena, what's going on? Thank you. Thank you for liking this. And let me see if I'm streaming to the other platforms. That's very important right now, right? As you can tell, I am in Puerto Rico right now. I'm in my mom's house. I am not in my current studio. So I have a travel kit. Let's put it that way. Good thing you're not looking that way. That's where all my gear, extra gear that I brought, just in case this didn't work. But I guess this is working right now, which is pretty cool. And all right, we're up on Facebook, on both Facebooks, I believe. Yes, we are. And let me see if we're up on YouTube, because we're using our trusty Netgear router. Right here in my mom's house is pretty difficult to get a good Wi-Fi, so I brought my own Wi-Fi, and yeah, apparently it's working. So good stuff. All right, so we got 3 viewers. Go ahead and say hi if you can. I want to know where you guys are watching from. How's your day going? Whatever you want to discuss. But today we are going to get right into the run of show. And the reason that you need to have a run of show is to be organized, right? To have everything step by step. And I do have some guidelines that I use when I am doing my show. Oftentimes, I like to use the on-screen agenda, which I've done before. But today, I want to make sure that I want to use another platform like Notion, so I can show you how does that work in case you don't want to use the wonderful on-screen agenda, which in reality, it's really, really good. So, okay, we got Jason Blake. Hey, Jason, welcome to the show. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. All right, we got Jason's from Alberta, Canada. And we got Sammy Superstar. Sammy Superstar is a local. He's a good friend of mine as well. He's a content creator. He's 16 years old, and he has more content creation ideas and experience that I do. He's been streaming for 6 years, which is pretty amazing. And thank you very much, Sammy. I am having a great vacation. So I'm going to put up some videos this week during my channel, or during my absence, on my channel instead of live streaming, because I am going to the beach tomorrow and nothing's going to stop it. Hey, Ted Claudio, what's going on? Watching from the Philippines. Good evening, I believe, right? Good evening over there. It's sunny and shiny here. Today, to discuss what am I using now that I'm doing my travel with my travel gear. This is the new Elgato face cam. It looks phenomenal. It's pretty amazing. I'm using the Zoom ZDM1. It's an XLR mic, and I'm using the Zoom PodTrack P4. And this is what's giving me this amazing sound. And it's working perfectly fine. All right, so let's jump in right into my screen share of Notion. All right. And the first thing, hope you guys can see this. Let me see if you can see this. Let me check real quick. All right, here we go. Run of show. The first thing that I like to do, which I didn't do today because I don't have the equipment to do it. When I use stuff at home, right? I'm doing my live show at home. I have to go XLR. The XLR I can route. I can route music. And I can do the countdown, but I don't want to have you 10 minutes doing a countdown without at least some music, some visuals. Usually I have like a behind the scenes where everybody's seeing what I'm doing, what I'm preparing. I'm going to the socials, telling Twitter, telling Facebook, telling basically everybody in the platforms, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. I'm telling them that I am going live in, a couple minutes. The show has started. We're just on the countdown phase. And 10 minutes for me, I believe, is the countdown sweet spot in between. Let's put it this way. For an example, if you go into a show, if you go into a circus, right? They give you like 3 countdowns. We start in 15 minutes. Then they go back to 10 minutes. Then they go to 5 minutes and action. They start going through their action, right? So that's the way I see it. And the 10 minutes is a sweet spot in between, not too long, but it's not too short. And you let people just come in, sit down, grab their popcorn, relax, have a nice view of what you're doing. And, they're ready for you. So I believe 10 minutes, it's the sweet spot. It's the perfect time for me. And that's opinionated, of course. This is just opinion based. And I think that's what works more for me, at least on my show, right? Today, obviously, we didn't do it. We went right into it, but it's because I'm not normal. I'm not at home. But if we were at home, you would have some Harris Heller, music going on, and just, we'll be chilling. All right. And yeah, Sammy, in that case, the cam looks amazing. It's not the ZV-1, it's the face cam. So it's a very good travel camera. It is very, very small, which is great. All right, the next one, it's the record button. Let's put it here on Be.Live. You don't have to worry about that because Be.Live does the recording for you, right? This is one of the good things of having Be.Live. They record your stuff. You can go into their trimmed live broadcast. You can do whatever you want, convert it into small snippets to use on Instagram, Twitter. You can use them pretty much everywhere. But basically, that is what you can use in other platforms like vMix, which is a platform that is paid. They don't have you can't start the stream and record at the same time. You have to start the stream, press the button, and then press record. And that's one of the things that I don't like. That's one of the things that I do like about Be.Live is that you don't have to think about it. It's one less, thing to think about. So this one can be eliminated if you use Be.Live, which is phenomenal. Right. Let me have one question right here. All right. How are you switching? Are you doing it from OBS? Be.Live does not let me do the full screen without me being in the shot. Yes, it does. It has to. You have to put solo in the screen. Whenever you are going to switch between each other, just hit solo. That's all you have to do. Hit solo and it will show only that screen, which is pretty amazing. Like now, if I take it off the solo, right? Here is me, right? And I can change it from here or at the bottom or switch it the other way around, right? But basically, if I take this off and just hit solo, it comes solo. And this is one of the good things that Be.Live uses, which is pretty cool. All right, hook. So the hook is basically how are you going to trap your people? Like what's the fun thing you're going to say or the interesting thing you're going to say to have them, sit down and watch you, right? I don't use many hooks. I'm not going to lie. I don't use many hooks. I like to go straight into the content because I believe people have put in their time to watch you. So I don't want to try and take a time to do a hook. I'd rather take that time to say hi to everybody, where you're from, and yada yada yada. So a hook, you can do it like, for example, stay until the final of the show, and I will reveal the 3 most interesting stuffs about run of show. You can do stuff like that. I personally prefer not to. I rather just have a conversation and engage with you. But this is the thing that it's done, right? So next thing, intro video. So the intro video, it's a small video, should be from 5 to 7 seconds, not to take 10 or 15. It's long. And I know of people who have long, intro videos, and it's okay if they want to, but the sweet spot is 5 to 7 seconds. It shows you, what you're going to do or shows you a little bit about yourself, basically. Like Sammy Superstar did one for me. I haven't played it today. And but that's basically has the stuff that I talk about, right? Live streaming, content creation, sustainability, stuff like that. Boom, 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 with a little bit of music, and that's it. And then it gets you a little cut off so you can start your show. So that's another option you can use. I chose oftentimes I use it when I'm home. I'm on travel. It's a little bit more difficult, but it can be done here. I just chose not to. I'm trying to save as much as I can. I'm trying to give you the content raw. So I'm on Wi-Fi, stuff that I don't recommend, but I don't have a hard wire here in my mom's house in Puerto Rico. So I'm sticking to giving you value as fast as I can, and without the small interruptions that you never know. I might lose internet, but we're right here. We're right here. Hoping not. A teaser. If you want to do, stay until the end, and I will give you. I'll provide you with the 5 easy steps to, I don't know, do a great live stream, stuff like that. Say hello to the audience. This is the first. I do it. I want to know where you're from. Sometimes I ask you, what is your favorite beverage? What are you using? This shows engagement. This is what you are doing to engage your people, right? To start a conversation, and it works out. It works out, especially now that I'm here in Puerto Rico, and people are seeing that I don't have my regular background, right? I have kind of a green screen, but it's a real wall. Which, by the way, last time I came here, I did use the green screen, and it worked perfectly well. Super funny. I had to put the bed a little bit to the side. I had all this green stuff, and it worked. I put a beach behind me, so it's funny. But basically, trying to engage with people, trying to talk to them, trying to find out where they're from, especially in that as I was explaining that I'm here, right? So they know that this is not my normal background. So let's talk a little bit of where I'm from, where I'm at. I'm in Puerto Rico right now. I'm here for 9 days. I'll be here on vacation, finally, after a long, long time without vacation, right? Taking some time with my family, going to the beach lots of times. And that's an iterative process here in Puerto Rico. Beach is the thing. And I love it. I grew up here. I'm in the south side of Ponce, which is the second largest city in Puerto Rico. This is where my family is from. This is where I'm from. This is where I grew up in. So yeah, I love being here, and as much as I can, get in this tropical weather. So, you get people involved in your conversation, ask people back where you guys are from, what are you doing today, whatever you want, just make it personal, make it you, make it you, make it yours. If I can say that way, try and engage with people, with your own style. Let's put it that way. Is your vibe is, hey, so what's your favorite song today? What's the song that you thought about the first thing in the morning? Because I do that. I think about a song every single morning. I don't know why, but hey, it works out. Makes me happy. So, stuff like that, conversations that people just regular conversations. People appreciate that. All right. If you have a guest, this is when you're going to introduce your guest, right? Last week we had Ash Borland here. So I let Ash actually introduce himself, because obviously he knows more about himself than I do, right? And but this is the space that you have for them if you have a interviewee, right? Speaking. So let them talk, or do an introduction for them if they want to. If make sure in advance you have some paperwork from them, if you're going to do it, that you have something that the person wrote about himself or herself, right? And read it from there, go from there, and boom. All right. Afterwards, we got the main question. Well, the main question, was the topic. So the main question of today is run of show. Do you use a run of show? Do you use a show flow, like they call it as well? Show flow. Some people call it show flow, run a show. It's a step-by-step process, which this is what I have right here, that maintains you honest. Let's put it that way. Honest, not in the honest way, but it maintains you on target. Like if I start talking about dogs, I'm going for 15 minutes on dogs. But when I come back, I will look, finish the main question. I think it's time for a sponsor. So if you have any sponsors that are sponsoring your show, this is the place to just put your sponsor. I have a little video that I usually do. Obviously, my sponsor from this show, it's Be.Live. I am doing show for them. So if you want to do great live streams in an easy to use platform, right? Not a platform, but a software, online software. Hey, use Be.Live. It's easy, and it has everything you need and more. especially that live, the trim live broadcast. Whew, that and the on-screen agenda, those things are very powerful, which is amazing. So that's like a space that you can put, for your sponsor, and you can go from there. Afterwards, you can come back. Value topic, it's from that main questions. You could develop other topics that you can talk about, right? Let's say, okay, from the runner show. The runner show is important to have it either in Notion, written down, or either have it in here in Be.Live, right? In the on-screen agenda. So which type of run of show do you use? Do you use an agenda, the on-screen agenda? Do you use Notion? Do you use another platform or another software that you use, right? So it's topics that are related to what you're talking about. It's a little bit to make it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more whole. So that topic can be covered completely, right? So afterwards, you got the value topic, right? So afterwards, you got the pinnacle. The pinnacle is you're right there. You're in the meat of the live stream. You're having a conversation. You're back and forth. You're explaining things like I'm doing right now. And this is where all the explanation goes into, into place. You're explaining basically what is it? What is it? This is the climax. Let's put it that way, like in a book. You know that good part where you're reading on that book and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. That sound, that's it. That's the pinnacle. That's the best part of the book. So this is the best part of the live stream, right? You're talking about the topic. You're in deep on the topic. And afterwards, of course, who are you here for? You're here for the audience, right? So Q&A, questions and answers about the topic with the audience. Try to keep it at first, right? The first 10 minutes or so. Try to keep it that it's on topic. There's always going to be questions that are off topic. If you want to, you don't have to, but I do it as well. After I finish if there's no other questions about the topic at hand, then we can go into another type of Q&A. If I have the time, if we're always doing 1,000 things, but if I have 15, 20 minutes that I can dedicate to the people who watch me and support me, I'll do it. Definitely. But try to take it first. Try to take the run of show and the topic questions first, right? And afterwards, you can go. If you have the time, I always have time. I'll always make time for the people that are supporting me. Always make time. Then people appreciate. They're here for you. They're here to watch you. They're taking off their busy schedules to watch you. So why not, right? It's all about you guys. It's all about you guys. All right. Call to action. So call to action means basically, all right, guys, thank you very much for watching or whatever. You can do that, that style, or you can do it on this style. Come up with a YouTube graphic. Subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to Facebook. Go and hit that like button. Subscribe, comment, share, stuff like that. This is the moment you can do it. You can do it throughout the whole live stream, right? I don't like to do it too much. I like to basically talk, get into the conversation. And after I finish all the conversation and questions that I have answered, click subscribe. Hey, go for it. If you like what you're seeing and you would like to see more, hey, click subscribe, like, hit that bell for the reminders, and we'll go from there. And afterwards, the wrap up. Wrap up basically is saying bye to everybody, announcing when are you going to be back. I'm going to be back here on Be.Live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Next week we have a good show. We have a new invitee. You'll see him soon enough. I'll have the information, probably the live stream scheduled by tomorrow, or probably by tomorrow. Yeah, so you can see who's coming up next week. So and you can have a screen with music as well. You can have a small screen that has all your information. you're at this, at that. You can do lots of things. So it's pretty cool. All right, and now we can go on. We can go on Q&A, right? Q&A I was talking about. We can go there. Ted Cloudy has a question. All right. What is your opinion on showing sponsor videos during countdown time period? Timer can be in the corner. Yeah, that is a great idea, actually. You can do that. If the person is sponsoring your show, the company is sponsoring your show, you can do a video like that. I like to do it not during the countdown because not all the people are there. I like to do it when the people right after, like I showed you. Let me see here. So the sponsor right after the main question, right? I like to do it there because I have the attention of everybody. And the sponsor, what the sponsor wants is to have an exposure, right? Have everybody look at, the promotion itself. And I think that is the best time because that's where most of our viewers are. They're mostly in there doing their thing. So, hey, but if you want to show it during the countdown timer, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your style. This is not set in stone, by the way. This is something that I made for myself, and it works. And you can take it for yourself as well, and actually tweak it, and put it for you. Do it for you. Make it work for your kind of type of business, for your type of show. This is not one size fits all. This is one size, not a one size. This is a thing that you can make it yours. Basically, you can tweak it to make it yours. So that's the way it works. Yeah, definitely. I'm anything. You have any more questions? Please bring them right now to the table. I've got the time right now. So this is really cool. I like that you guys are asking questions. So. And that basically what I use, but you can use the on-screen agenda. Like I can show you the on-screen agenda from last time, right? That I used with Ash Borland. So I first had the welcome to the Be.Live show, right? Then I had where are you watching from? Let me ask you that one. Let me answer this one. No, my color, my wall's not colored. This is my mom's house. She loved that color. This is an accent color, and the rest of the room is like a light blue. It looks really good, but I've used it before as a green screen, which is funny, and I can use it as a green screen. So yeah, it kind of works out. Believe me, when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, this is so cool! I can use it as a green screen." So yeah, I've used it before. Can you use a teleprompter? Yes, you can. I do have a teleprompter at home. You can use it. You can put it here on your camera and have your outline in there. And once you're talking, you can just, read from there. And it's the good thing about a teleprompter is it just shows that you're looking at the camera, right? But why use the teleprompter if you have this amazing how do you call it? Give me a second. Let me look at it right here. The on-screen agenda. You have it right here. Man, I went blank for a minute. So you have the on-screen agenda right there that you can use, right? So like I was saying here, where you're watching from, my mistakes, stuff like that. You can just, get it ready, and you have it right there, and you can just look. Have usually your camera is right on top of your monitor, right? So it's not a hard look. So if you want to invest in a teleprompter, you can. You don't have to, but you can. Definitely you can. And all right. So all right, please, I will really like to be guided by you on how to use it. All right. So teleprompters, basically, you need a separate device, right? Or you need a small monitor, or you need cell phone or iPad. Basically, you can put it here, right on the bottom. There's a space for it where the teleprompter just opens up and takes it, and what it does is that it mirrors what you see here. It mirrors it into the screen that's right in front of your lens. If you want, I can do a video about how to use mine. Yeah, I can actually do a video about it. I've been wanting to do a video. I got a brand new one. It's at home, so I'll have to do it for next week. But I'll put it in the agenda, and I'll definitely do a video how to use it, because it's simple, but at the same time is it's not intuitive. All right, and yes, I would love to show you guys how to use the teleprompter. Definitely. If you go to my channel, it's Dr. Elo, and the same name that I have here. Let me write it down. So it's youtube.com/c/Dr. Elo. And there it is. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. So what happened? The power went out and it came back on. So yeah, I'm using a lot of things are battery. So we're good. They had like a little boom. Power went out, came back on. So there's my Be.Live. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So if you guys definitely want to check my channel out, you can go ahead and check it. I'll be doing a video for the teleprompter. Yeah, I'll do a video on how to use it. And I have two different ones. They're two separate ones. It's so I'll do an example for each one, so you guys can know how to use it. Thanks for texting me, Sammy. I kind of here we go. Good thing. Yeah, I dropped out. Yeah. All right. So you see here. Hopefully I'm back on, right? So yeah, the pot track didn't go off because it's battery based. That's the good thing. It's connected, but the pot track is this is the pod track. This is my XLR, which is my microphone interface. It has batteries as a backup, so it didn't go off. So yeah, definitely. All right. So, all right, guys, do you have any more questions before I lose more power? Any more questions about how to use let me see here. So how to use this? Oh, okay. It's not sharing. Yep. It's not working. It went out. So, all right, cool. So I'm going to leave it at this. I can't do anything with the power. You know what? I'm going to try again. Let me show you what the window again. All right, so show and stream solo. Here we go. Okay, perfect. So basically, I can show you if you have any questions about the run of show, how to do countdown, how to intros, main questions, sponsors, anything. Just leave me a comment and for those of you who are watching right now or watching after the fact. Just leave me questions in there, and I'll be happy to answer them. I'll go through them, and I'll make sure you have an answer, right? And I'll show you how to do how to use the teleprompter correctly and how to install it. So I'll definitely do a video. I'll ask Be.Live if they want to do it in their behalf. I can definitely do a video for them. So let's see what happens, and I'm gonna leave it at this. If you have any more questions or anything, put them down in the comments for Facebook or the description under the description for YouTube. And this is it. That's all I have for you guys today. Remember that next week we're going to be here same time, same day, Tuesday at 4 p.m. We're gonna have invitee, and I'm gonna be interviewing somebody who is it's pretty amazing. I don't want to tell them out. I'll let you guys see him and read about him in the promo. I'll do that. But you guys be very interested, and it will be really amazing, definitely. So hey, definitely. Thank you, Ruth. Appreciate that. Glad to help. And Chris, thank you very much. All right, guys, before I lose power again, I am out of here. So Thank you very much, and you'll have a blessed day. It's Dr. Elo out.